All right, I am back, you guys. I am not sure what's going on with the internet in the area that I live in. I do know that I've talked to some people and there have been some internet outages in the area that I live area, but you have other ones, Spectrum and all of those. But there are some internet issues going on this morning, so I'm gonna see how far I'm gonna get because my last video cut off, and here we are starting over again. So let's get going and let's hope it doesn't disconnect on us. IoT devices, they mean Internet of Things devices. These are devices that connect to the internet, not just your cell phone, not just your tablet, your laptop, your desktop. These are any devices that connect to the internet. And that can be your microwave, your car, your medical device, your washer, your dryer, your refrigerator, your watch, anything, your thermostat, anything that can connect to the internet and create that title of smart house, smartphone, smart car, that whole smart thing. Those are all devices that can connect to the internet. And so they're called IoT devices. And they are um, basically 200 billion of these things are in existence right now as of 2020. When 200 billion, that's a large number. Yeah, I'm just never like, wow, that's 200 billion. But they're saying by 2030, the estimated number of IoT devices that are going to be in use are 12.5 billion. I mean, I'm sorry, 125 billion. My apologies. I apologize. And it's with another, oh, I'm sorry, with another 125 billion. I'm like, wait, that doesn't sound right. I had to read my notes. I jotted down some notes and that did not sound right. So they're saying there are 200 billion in existence now with another estimated 125 billion that will be in existence by 2030. So let's add that together. 200 plus 125, that's 325 billion devices by 2030. Okay. Large number of devices, in other words. And let's factor that into money right now, as of basically the end of 2021, an estimated 1.1 trillion dollars will have been spent on buying these devices. Okay, that's a lot of money, and I don't even want to talk about people with lack of jobs and COVID. We're not going to even get into that. I'm just estimating. They're saying by the end of 2021, an estimated 1.1 trillion dollars will have been spent on buying these devices. And so what are IoT devices? I mean, like I said, they're just anything that connect to the internet. Types of communication protocols for the average person. They can connect over Wi-Fi, cellular, or Ethernet. Those are the main three most people know, but there are all different types of communication protocols that you can use with these devices to connect. And because of that, as with anything, there are security concerns. IoT devices are vulnerable to hacking. They are vulnerable to espionage attempts. They are vulnerable to being, like if you, especially like if you have a pacemaker or something, somebody can hack that and turn it off. So murder, you want to call it, but they are prone to any other cybersecurity threat just like anything else. And so with that being said, how do we improve on the security measures if you have a smart IoT device in your home, car, on your person, whatever? How do you keep them protected? As with anything, and the primary foundation theme of all of these topics I've discussed are passwords and passphrases. You have to have a very good, strong password or passphrase that needs to be updated regularly. That is the theme of every topic I have discussed in the last 2 months. Strong passwords, strong passphrases. Also, make sure that you have enabled the automatic updates on these devices, because when things happen and patches are released, you want to make sure that you don't have to sit there and try to update all of your IoT devices. You want to be able to have them update on their own and have the latest software and firmware installed on them to make sure that they're safe and they're operating correctly. You want to increase your privacy settings. Make sure that the settings are, that you're not releasing any information that you don't want to, that people are not, able to hack your privacy settings and get into your device and make it do something crazy. You don't want to open your refrigerator and water starts shooting out at you or something. I'm just exaggerating. We are in that technological age now where everybody is getting all of these things that creates and makes our lives even more on demand than they already are. Refrigerators, you can now order something through your refrigerator. You can tweet through your refrigerator. You can get on Facebook on the, the screen on your refrigerator. You can now use a cell phone app and turn on your washing machine. You can use a cell phone app, turn on your microwave, or set a time to turn on your microwave, or your Instapot, or your dryer, or your car. There's just so many of these devices that are out there. Garage door openers can be IoT devices. There's just so many ways. Doorknobs are now, the locking devices on doorknobs are now IoT devices. So there is so much that can be done as an IoT. Can come out of you spending money, somebody taking over those devices and making your life just utterly miserable. If you have some type of medical device in you, can ultimately kill you if somebody chooses, if you don't pay. So with the IoT devices, if you own one, and now that you sit back and understand and know what an IoT device is, you can really just walk around your house in your car and determine just how many of these you own yourself. I own washer, dryer, my watch, my cell phone, my computer, my television. We realize just how many of these IoT devices we own when you start to think about what they are. And I'm saying this for myself, just as I say it for you. Make sure, myself included, that we have strong passwords or passphrases, that we make sure we have the updates automatically updating to get those patches as they come through, as things happen, or they update firmware, and make sure that our privacy settings on them are set. And teach your kids, teach mom and dad, anybody that uses these things and have these devices, make sure that you're also talking to them about it. And like I said, I do not understand what's going on with the internet. I do not want this video to cut off in the middle, just like it did where I had to restart it. So with that being said, that is all that I have on the IoT devices today. Once I get and can figure out what's going on the internet, I think this is something more than the internet coming into my home or just the internet in my home. Like I said, I know